Hello everyone, welcome to the electromagnetic engineering lecture series. In the last lecture we have studied how to about the coordinate system. Then we have started with the electric field engineering in the electromagnetic engineering. So in that lecture we have solved that problems on the Coulomb's law. So we have seen what is the Coulomb's law. So what is Coulomb's law? It is the relation given between the two charges. Suppose there are two charges available into the space and we have to consider that those charges are the static. So if the charges are static and if you are want to find out the behavior between these two charges Q1 and Q2, if you are supposed to taking that Q1 and Q2, then we have to find out the force between these two charges. Means Q1 applying the force on the Q2 and Q2 is applying the force on the Q1. So that force that we have to calculate. So that we have studied in the last lecture. We have taken some problems on that. And in this lecture we will take problem on this we have end up with this our last lecture with this problem, and I have given homework of this problem to you. I hope you tried it, but I am not saying that you have to complete it, but you just have tried it, then it is very good. I will solve this problem and you go through that problem if you have solved that problem. So I have drawn here. So I have drawn here a figure where here I have located the points which are given into the diagram, into the question. So into the question, find the force on the 100 microcoulomb. So what is Q5? I am taking this 100 microcoulomb on the 003. What is meaning of 003? G 0 for x-axis, 0 for y-axis, and 3 for the z-axis. So I am locating that point here, that is 100 microcoulomb. Q5 is 100 microcoulomb and it is located at the 003. So it is located at 003, you can see here. Next point I have taken is, if the four like charges, means all charges are having the same charge on that charge, Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. About 20 microcoulomb, means 20 microcoulomb charge is available on all the charges, on the Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. Located on x and y axis at plus or minus 4. So these are the charges located at plus and minus 4. Okay. Don't distribute that plus 2 and minus 2. They have given plus and minus 4. If they have given only 4 meter, then you have to distribute like here minus 2, here plus 2, like that. But here they have given plus and minus 4 meter. So minus 4 plus 4. Okay. Here also on the xy plane, what I said in the xy axis. So on the x-axis plus 4 meter and minus 4 meter, and the y-axis plus 4 meter and minus 4 meter. So I am drawing these charges Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. What will if I am taking this as a Q3, if I am taking this as a Q1, doesn't matter. Okay. So I am taking this Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4, and I have to draw the line from each and every point towards this Q5. Okay, I am drawing from Q2, I am drawing from Q1. Parallelly, you can also draw with me, so you will understand easily. From Q4, from the Q4 also I am drawing, and last one, that is Q3. We have to find out the force through all the charges onto this point. What do you have to find out? Through Q1, Q2 and Q3 and Q4, you have to find out the force onto the Q5. Okay, getting it? So we will solve it, and first of all, what we have to do, we have to give the distance. We have to find out the distance between them. Otherwise, you can't calculate the force, because in the force, what is the equation of the force by the Coulomb's law? Q1 Q2 divided by that 4 pi epsilon into r square. Okay, so r is the distance you require into unit vector also. In the unit vector, that the ar1 bar, suppose I will take this as a force what is the equation of force? Fr is equal to Q1 Q2 divided by suppose I am taking this constant 4 pi epsilon 0, then r square and AR bar. Okay, so this for the AR bar you will require direction. For this r square you will require a distance. So you will require distance between, suppose I want to calculate the force applied by the Q2 on the Q5. What I will require? I will require the charges on the both Q2 and Q5. I will require charges on the both. Suppose these are the charges. Suppose I will take this as the Q2 and I will take this as Q5. I am taking the example, only one example. So Q2 and Q5 I will calculate. Q2 and Q5 I will calculate, and I will calculate that I also require a direction because AR bar requires what? AR bar means R bar divided by mod of R bar. Getting it? So AR bar is a unit vector that will require a direction. So we have calculated magnitude, but we will require direction also. So this is the R. I will give the name from R2 to 3 because we are moving, we are finding the force on the Q5. So that's why I will be moving the direction towards Q5. So that is R25. So R25 bar because it will require direction also. So for each and every path you have to write the number like R25 here is R35 bar. You also draw for other two, for this also and this also you also draw. Here what will be that answer? R15 and for this R45. So by that way you can calculate what is our first requirement. We know the charges value, we know that 20 microcoulomb and what is another one? 100 microcoulomb. So we know the charges. What is required? We require this unit vector and the distance. We require unit vector and the distance value, and afterwards we will put simply values into the force equation and we will find out what is the force. Okay, so that is the simple method, and this question can be asked for 10 marks in the exam. So these questions are very important. What I am taking in today's lecture, this is a problem and this problem that will be required, that can be asked for 10 marks. So first of all we will find out the force through, I will find out force through this is Q1 charge to the Q5 charge. Okay, I will find out through force by, I will write here force by Q1 on Q5. I have to find out the force by Q1 on the Q5. So what will be the equation of the force? Force by first charge on the fifth charge. So F151 is equal to, what is the equation of Q1, Q5? Why I am taking Q1 and Q5? Because I am finding the force by the Q1 on the Q5. That's why I am taking this Q1 and Q5. Okay. So next is, we know that 4 pi epsilon 0. Now why epsilon 0? Now why I am not taking epsilon? In the last lecture also I told you that when they are not giving any free space, there is any free space word here? No. So they have not mentioned anything. Is it any medium, glass medium is there, water medium is there, or any other medium is there? No, any medium they have given. So you have to take it as a by default free space. So I am taking this as a by default free space, epsilon 0. What is the value of epsilon 0? 10 raised to minus 9 divided by 36 pi. So you have to by heart that value because you will require every time epsilon 0. So and r square. Now what is r square? R is from 1 to 5. So R15 square. And here unit vector from a R15 bar, or you can write it also, इसको ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो A15 bar. You can write it like that also. Okay. So anyway you can write, no problem. So now we will solve problem on the Q1 and Q5. So simply we will put the values. Before that we have to find out R15. R15 bar. How to calculate R15 bar? So we in the last lecture we have find out how to calculate the distance. Okay. So and the direction. So R15 bar, and both are Cartesian coordinate system for R1 also and 5 also. So it's very easy to calculate. So start to calculate 1 5 means they are given two coordinates. I will write here again coordinates. Q1 is 0 4 0 and Q5 is 0 0 3. Now I want to calculate R15 bar. What is that then? This is x1 y1 z1. Okay. Here I will say x2 y2 z2. What is your formula for R15? I will use x5, y5 and z5. Okay. So I will use final minus initial, x5 minus x1 ax bar plus y5 minus y1 ay bar and plus z5 minus z1 az bar. By that we have to calculate R15. Now calculate R15. So 0 minus 0, okay, ax bar will cancel 0, ax bar. 0 minus 4, ay bar. 3 minus 0, 3, az bar. So we have done this R15. R15 bar we have calculated. We require magnitude also, okay. So what is magnitude? R15 bar magnitude. How to calculate magnitude? Mod of 16 plus 9, that is 25. 25 mod root of 25 is 5. So root of 25 I have just calculated 5. Now we have to calculate AR15 bar. So how to calculate AR15 bar? How to calculate unit vector? Unit vector you have to calculate R15 bar divided by mod of R15 bar. Getting it? So R15 bar we have in this equation, this one. So I will write simply here minus 4 ay bar plus 3 az bar divided by mod, that is 5. Done. AR15 bar we have calculated. Now what is next? What is your final answer? That is F15 bar. We have to find out F15 bar. Here I will write here F15 bar. How to calculate F15 bar? Q1 Q5. What is Q1 Q5? Q1 value they have given 20 microcoulomb. So 20 microcoulomb means 20 into 10 raised to minus 6. Q5 value. What is the value of the Q5? 100 microcoulomb. So 100 microcoulomb means 100 into 10 raised to minus 6. Divide by 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 9 divided by 36 pi. I am writing directly the equations values epsilon 0. What is R15 square? What is the value of R15? Just R15 value is 5. R15 square is 25 into. Now this AR15 bar. You just take this as a product, not cross product. Okay, I am just taking, just showing the multiplication. I am not showing it as a cross product. Okay. Next, AR15 bar is here. Minus 4 ay bar plus 3 az bar divided by 5. So you just solve this equation. Just take calci and you just solve this and tell me the what you have got this. Is it correct or not? I will write directly the value. 0.144 inside bracket. I'll write this as it is 4ay bar plus 3az bar. What calculation you have to do? You have to do calculation only for this. That much calculation you have to do, and just see is it coming 0.144. Inside bracket it should be as it is. Don't multiply inside because I will tell you what happened in the next. So F15, I hope you have calculated F15 bar. Now we will calculate F35 bar. Okay, we will calculate F35 bar. I will erase this. Force by charge Q3 on Q5. Okay, you have to find out the force by charge Q3 and Q5. Okay, that you have to find out. So how to find out? We know the procedure now. Okay, so now what is the equation of force now? Force F35. Okay, sorry. Force by charge number 3 on the 5. So F35 bar is equal to, tell me the Coulomb's law, that is Q3 Q5 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0. Then what is distance? R35 square cross, multiplication, don't consider as a cross, A35 bar. Okay. That is unit vector. From AR35 you can write AR35, otherwise I will use that every time AR35, so you will understand. AR35 bar. Okay. Means what is meaning of this AR35 bar? For this R35, we will require unit vector. Okay. So that's why it should be AR35 bar. Now one by one we will calculate R35 bar. R35 bar, how to calculate? Now final minus initial, this. Okay, so 0 minus 4x bar. Y component is 0. What about the z component? Plus 3az bar. Okay, so AR35 bar. Now we have to calculate magnitude also. What is magnitude now? 16 plus 9, that is 5. Root of 25 is 5. So AR35. Now we have to calculate AR35 bar is equal to, what is equation? AR35 bar divided by mod of R35 bar. So what is R35 bar? That is equation minus 4x bar plus 3 az bar divided by divided by 5. So now we have to calculate this force. F35 bar is equal to Q3 and Q5. What is Q3 value? Q3 value they have given 20 microcoulomb. 20 into 10 raised to minus 6. What about Q5? Q5 we know that 100 microcoulomb. 100 into 10 raised to minus 6 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0. 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 9 divided by 36 pi into R35 square. R35 square is 25 into unit vector. What is unit vector value? AR35 bar, here they are given, minus 4 ax bar plus 3 az bar divided by 5. Okay. So F35 bar we have calculated. We have two values, F15 bar and F35 bar. From these two values, we have to calculate other two values. You don't have to use whole procedure for other two values. Why? After this F1 5 bar, why I have not calculated F2 5 bar? Okay, because from this equation I will calculate F2 5 bar. From this equation I will calculate F4 5 bar. Okay, how? That we will see. So I think you have completed until here F3 5 bar. Then we will calculate next part, that is F2 5 bar. So force by Q2 on Q5. For that purpose, I will write this F1 5 bar again. F1 5 bar we have calculated here 0.144 minus 4 AY bar plus 3 AZ bar. I hope you have done this calculation. And what is the calculation? You just tell me. 0.144 minus 4 AX bar plus 3 AZ bar. As it is, because all the values are same, so we have same 0.144 will come. Now we have to, from this F1 5 we have to calculate F2 5 bar. How to calculate F2 5 bar? See here in this figure, F1 5 bar, force by the charge Q1 on the charge Q5. Equal and opposite direction means here from the origin at this equal and opposite at this point. What is the force by this value on this? So only changing what? Direction of y-axis, not changing the direction of z. Z is upward. From here also Z is upward. From here also Z is upward. What we have components? Y and Z. Okay, so Z component is constant. Z is constant. So Z is moving upward. Here also moving upward. So that constant I will write here again 0.144. That will not change. That will constant. And plus 3 AZ bar is also constant. Direction is not changing. Direction is upward. Plus Z plus Z. What about the y direction? Here it is minus 4 AY bar for this value. For this, though it is plus y direction, but value is what? Minus 4. What about, then how will you find out the value of this? Only change the direction, only change the sign, only change the